Welcome. I'm Roxanne Glauser here at Whirly Derv. I'm the content director and I am the doodler artist in residence here. I'm going to be sharing with you today how to create jack-o'-lanterns. It's Halloween time and we're all interested and excited about making our spooky scenes and our monsters. Well, you gotta have a jack-o'-lantern. You really just do. So here is one of our examples. This is our spooky scene, and if you've drawn that and you've got your little pumpkins down here, you can use regular pumpkins. You might want to use a jack-o'-lantern. I've got a little jack-o'-lantern back there. Or this one, maybe you want to add, your monster's carrying a pumpkin to put all that candy in. Well, whatever you want to do with your pumpkins, I'm going to show you how to create those. So what I want you to do is we're going to be using that quarter sheet of paper. And if you saw our scarecrow little tutorial, we learned to draw pumpkins there. So here are the pumpkins. And we're going to use this same element to turn them into a jack-o'-lantern. So we will go ahead and we're going to put the little stem on it. We're going to use this roundish shape. We're going to add a few contour lines. But the big difference from our pumpkins to our jack-o'-lanterns is we're going to be adding faces to our jack-o'-lanterns. And so what you see here, we do have a video you can see. I'll show you how to draw that bat in a different little tutorial. But what I want you to notice here is we have 3 different types of faces that you can use. This one is just the solid black, so we've got little triangles with a little wiggly line there. If you want to do the ones that have a little bit of a shadow there, and what you could do with that is if you wanted to color them in, let's say there was a little light on the inside. You know how you can put a little candle or those little battery-operated lights. You could do that. Or sometimes we'll just paint faces on the outside of them. So there's 3 different styles you can do. So we'll do one of each of those. We're also going to look at how to draw one jack-o'-lantern in front of the other one. We'll move it up a little bit so this one looks like it's a little bit further back. So we'll incorporate a little bit of our 3-dimensional, how to draw in 3D principles into it. All right, so let's get started. What we're going to do is we're going to start with this big jack-o'-lantern right in the center of your paper. So you're going to start with it's really a little triangle. So you put a little triangle there. And you can either start here at the bottom of it. I like to tuck mine back a little bit, move a little bit back, curve line around, and kind of flatten it out a little bit. Sometimes there's like a little piece of grass or some ground in front of your jack-o'-lantern, and bring the other one around. If it's not perfectly round, that's actually brilliant. That's how it should be. It's not going to be perfectly round for you. What I'm going to do then is I like to put in my eyes next. So I tend to use the traditional, just triangles there. I'll maybe do a little nose coming in there. And then just kind of an up and down for the mouth. This one, I'm going to do the little dark sides of it. That's what you're going to do. You're going to add little dark sides to it. And then I am going to switch, that was my fine point Sharpie. I'm going to switch to an extra fine point Sharpie. So when I put in my contour lines, notice how they're lighter. They're not as heavy. Because if you put them in as heavy as the others, then it kind of distracts from your pumpkin. So you can see I've added those contour lines a little bit lighter. All right, so we've got a little pumpkin here. It's got a little ground here. Let's see. Let's put another little pumpkin. Maybe you can see another one behind him. This one little pumpkin kind of comes up here. And what I'll do is have our horizon line extends out a little bit there. Back here, I'm going to do another little horizon line that comes in. And this one, let's do our little tiny jack-o'-lantern back here. The further away they get, just very quickly I draw them. Don't put much detail in them. The ones that are further away, just a little, there's his little face on him. This one I'm not even going to put a face on. And then back here I'll do my my fourth one. It's going to come around. Notice he's even a little bit higher up. And he's going to come around here, coming down. And so this one kind of comes back there. This one I'm going to do kind of tall, spooky eyes. And of course, he's going to be checking out the other pumpkins. And this one, I'm just going to make I'm going to use a zigzag line, make kind of just a fun little face on him. And again, I'm going to switch over to my Ultra Fine and put a few little lines on them. Little lines coming down, contour. Okay, so now this is what we have created. These are going to be our jack-o'-lanterns. Make sure that you sign your name or put your initials on it. And then as you finish your illustration, other things you're going to want to add to it. Love to put in the moon. A nice full moon goes with your pumpkins. And then those of you that have already watched my video of how to make your little silhouette bats, let's just do a little silhouette bat there. And notice with my marker, I can just draw it right over that other line, fill it in, a little spookiness there. So you can add in those little details, and all of these added into your spooky scene. Those details are what makes your pictures interesting. Okay, so let's look. It's those extra little details that carrying a pumpkin or pumpkins on the ground that you're walking past. So that's what makes it interesting. So I totally encourage you, add some jack-o'-lanterns to your illustrations. Add some bats, some spooky trees. Love it. That's what's going to make a great Halloween illustration for you. So again, I'm Roxanne Glauser here with our Art Smart On Demand. I hope you're enjoying these drawing lessons. Draw happy. Bye-bye.